Good day everyone. So we are Group 7 presenters. So for today's topic, we'll be discuss about the purpose of enterprise, determine the factors that lead to successful succession, develop students how to manage business, developing business acumen, the purpose of business enterprise, success factors and succession plan, and lastly, managing the business.
So the primary purpose of enterprise is to create value for its stakeholders, providing goods or services, solving problems, or filling market gaps, often with the goals of generating profit. A clear purpose guides its strategy, culture, and brand, driving innovation and contributing positively to our society. An enterprise is an organization or business with the goal of making a profit or providing a service. It can be large or small, private or public, and have various types of ownership. So, the main purposes of enterprises first is profit. Profit is the most common goal for private enterprises. Businesses aim to generate profit by selling products or services to grow capital and provide income to owners or shareholders. Okay, second, growth is the expanding operations, increasing revenue, and entering new markets are indications of an enterprise's growth. Third is service. Some enterprises, especially nonprofits or public organizations, prioritize service over profit. Their main goal is to provide services to the community such as education, healthcare, or other needs. Okay, next is job creation. Job creation is by expanding business opportunities for new employees or created. Next is innovation. Innovation is continuous development of new products, services, or technologies is essential for enterprises to stay competitive in the market. Next is social responsibility. Social responsibility is enterprises have a responsibility to society, including protecting the environment, being fair to employees, and helping the community. So, what is the types of enterprises? First is partnership. Partnership is a business owned and run by two or more people who agree to share profits and losses. Next is cooperation, a business with a separate legal personality from its owner. Okay, the last is cooperative, an organization of people who have united to meet their needs through a business they own and control. Example of enterprises in the Philippines is Jollibee Foods Corporation, a well-known fast food chain that originated in the Philippines.
Today, I will be discussing the factors that leading to successful succession. Succession planning is crucial for ensuring leadership and continuity and long-term organization growth. There are the several factors contribute to successful succession. First, clear objectives. To have a clear objectives, you have to set the long-term and short-term goals and address immediate the leadership and gaps and future leadership needs. Identifying key roles. Prioritize the most critical roles in the organization, ensuring leadership continuity in their key position. Third, developing leadership. Invest in training and mentorship program to nurture internal candidates. Also considering external talents for fresh perspective. Evaluating candidates. Use assessments such as feedback to objectively evaluate leadership, abilities, and potential. Creating individualized development, design personalized growth strategies for each potential leaders. Ongoing monitoring and feedback, continuously review progress, and provide feedback to improve leadership development. Preserving knowledge, capture and document key organizational knowledge to pass on the future leaders.
So the next is develop students on how to manage business. So teaching students the skills, knowledge, and mindset they need to run or handle a business effectively. So it's about preparing them to think like an entrepreneurs and responsible managers. So developing students on how to manage business means teaching them the importance of skills, knowledge and mindset na kailangan nila para mag-handle sa isa ka business. So, hindi lang ito tungkol sa pag-aral sa mga theories, kundi pag-practice na din kung paano kanang mag-manage sa ilang kwarta and kanang maghimo og plano ag mag-handle sa iyahang mga tao. So, malaga rin na kanang matrain nato sila kung how to think entrepreneurs, which is kanang creative, innovative, and ready sa mga challenges or ready to risk. So, at the same time is kanang maging responsible bilang kanang manager sa negosyo nila. So, na marunong mag-decide at mag-lead sa ilahang team. So, in that way is kanang matun-an nila ang magiging natututo sila na maging prepared sa or handa sa muabutay sa totoong mundo sa pagiging business. Nato gitawag og mga ways on how to develop students to manage a business. So first is teach basic ng business concepts. So mga basic lang, tulungan sa mga basic concepts lang sa mga business like kuan ka na ang basic ideas lang sa business like kanang budgeting, marketing, and kanang pagmanage sa resources. Kanang matudlang sa mga basic concept lang na hinay lang gid siya. So the next is hands-on activity. So mas natututo ang kanang estudyante kung sila mismo ang gumagawa. So ang actual activities ay kanang nakatulong para ma-apply to nila kung saan ilang datunan atong ilang gipangbuhat nga mga activities that is hands-on activities. So problem solving skills. So in business is dili malikayan nga naay mga challenges guild. So dapat ang estudyante is kanang student lang ka is dapat kabalo na ka on how to kanaang solve that mga problem. So dapat is sanayin ni mo kung galingon kung paano mag-isip maghunahuna jud ka kung unsaon nimo pagbuhat og solusyon ana nga mga problema. So the next is leadership and teamwork. So business is not a one man job. So need yun na nimo og kanang mga tao sa imong business like ko dapat is as a student pa lang ka is dapat kanang kabalo na ka kung makipag-cooperate, kabalo na ka kay kanang teamwork bitaw nga dili ka iya-iyahon, dili ka selfish, kanang kabalo ka makig-cooperate bitaw or mag-work kay sa uban kanang dili nimo solo-soloon lang ang imong trabaho. So then the number 5 is kanang decision making. So kailangan din nga kanang kabalo ta kanang mohimo o kanang ato ang tamang nga decision kanang bilang business kanang natin mo kanang business is dapat kabalo ta mo kanang magbuhat og mga decision like example is kanang napakay kanang sobrang kwarta. So as a business is kanang dapat kabalo ka mo kanang mo decision bitaw nga unsa pa akong buhaton ani nga money nga dili siya masayang, unsa pa ako unsaon ako niyang kwarta para magamit pa siya. So dapat na kay decision making unsa imo ang angay buhaton or para ma-improve pa imo ang business. So lastly is the exposure to real life business. So ito na ang importante na makita ng estudyante kung paano talaga mag-work ang business sa real world.
Developing business acumen. Business acumen is an in-depth understanding of how a business works, including its function, strategies, operation, and how it fits into a wider marketplace. This kind of knowledge means can make a logical business-related decision and take on different roles within the business. For business acumen, it is the ability to understand, analyze, and apply knowledge about how a business operates and makes money to make sound, strategic decisions that benefit the organization. It enables better decision making, aligns daily tasks with the company's strategic goals, and drives organizational success by improving financial performance, fostering innovation, and ensuring long-term sustainability.
Good morning, everyone. We will discussing about the purpose of business enterprise today. So, fundamentally, to create and satisfying customer needs providing desire in goods and services with the primary goal and of generating profit to sustain and growth and businesses while also considering the interest of various or stakeholders such as employees, so supplier and stakeholder businesses serve as a bicycle for innovation, job creation, and meeting broader or society needs, thereby enhancing the quality of life for people. That's all. Thank you.
So now let's move on to the success factors and succession planning. A success factor is an essential component or action needed to guarantee an organization's success. Success factor can also relate to the process of recruitment. A success factor can be any trait, attitude, skills, knowledge, motive, value, or any other characteristic crucial to success. Succession planning is essential to ensure critical roles in a company are not left vacant for extended periods or filled by people who don't have the skills or knowledge to fulfill the role. Knowing who is next in line to fill senior positions and being able to mentor these people to become your company's next generation as successful.
Managing the business is involve a comprehensive process of planning, organizing, directing, leading, and controlling. An organization such as a finance cooperation, marketing, human resources, and materials to efficiently and effectively achieve goals. It is the process involves setting strategies, implementing policies, and coordinating various departments like profitable, productive, and sustainable in long term. There are four of function of business. Number one, planning. Planning is a setting objective and developing strategies to achieve them. Number two, organizing. Organizing is structuring resources and carry out the plan efficiently. Number three, leading. Leading is a guiding, motivating, and inspiring employees to work productivity and efficiently. Number four, controlling. Controlling is monitoring performance, making adjustment, and is ensuring that all activities are aligned with the business goals. And also, they have an example of managing the business. Number one, financial management. Number two, operational management. Number three, problem solving. Number four, marketing and sales. Number five, customer relation. Number six, strategies planning.
So, in summary, a business enterprise exists to provide goods and services, solve problems, and create value for people and society while earning profit. So, to succeed, a business needs a strong leadership, good management, and clear plans. So, succession planning is important also to prepare future leaders, and while business acumen is helps kanang making a decisions. So, managing a business is kanang it means that planning, organizing, and controlling resources so that the business can grow and last long.
In conclusion, the purpose of a business is not only to make profit, but also to serve people, create jobs, and contribute to society. Success depends on a good management, preparing leaders for the future, and developing skills to make wise decisions. If a business focuses on this, it can be continued to grow and stay strong over time.